of ass breath. Something about this game just makes me not interested in it. It just looks way too open and like desolate. Like it's like the desolate place in WoW, except even less detailed. It's like you gotta look around like a million miles before you like see anything. And it just looks like a bunch of it's like randomly generated land that's just boring. Like with graphics that are outdated from like 20 years ago or something. Pretty sure like I've seen better games from 20 years ago with better graphics than this. Yeah, it's like a big area, but it's not really that amazing. I don't like this graphics. It's like, I don't know, just cell shaded stuff is just tricking people into thinking it's good, but it's only there basically because Switch was too cheap to buy good hardware. Which kinda makes it seem just like some washed out, smashed together game by a bunch of devs that don't really even care about it. They just want a paycheck, like most games. I don't think I'm ever gonna play this game. It just looks worse than, I don't know, the Zelda games from like 10 years ago. And I was barely interested in those ones compared to this. I've never played this game, never wanted to. Never played the one before it either. Wasn't interested in that one either. This just looks like a reskin of it basically. It's like an expansion pack of it basically. That's what it would have been back then. Like the game just looks way too washed out as well. The lighting and stuff, like it looks like when you turn up your brightness on your TV, like way too high, and it just looks like a bunch of light everywhere and you can't see anything. It's just cloudy. I'm pretty sure they did this on purpose to make it so the resource consumption on it isn't as demanding because they don't have to draw proper lighting. It's just washed out blends of what should have been properly shadowed and whatnot. I guess it's just made for children basically, so they basically won't notice that because most of them don't care or think about that sort of thing. And they haven't actually seen what good graphics look like really. Even the items in this game look pretty bad. Like that shield just looks like it was made by AI or something. Like it's Doesn't even look as good as the first Zelda games. It has a bit more details on it, but it just looks ugly. Doesn't even look cool. But I don't see what's so great about riding on a horse like a million miles for hours just to go to dungeons that are basically all the same. They just they look like they're randomly generated by AI. Like this whole game is just randomly generated almost. There's no like actual straight way to go through them either. I heard it's just whatever you can manage to do to make it work sort of thing. And it's not like, oh, you go hit this switch, opens the door. No, you just do like randomly whatever the fuck works basically. All the coloring in this game, it just looks really bad. Like it's all just dull looking. Like looks like you're walking through like a smoke cloud constantly. Like you're lost in some haze or something. It's just like it's like the opposite of like Dragon Quest 11. That game is like properly colored. The item crafting was like making a bow crafting stuff seems like not even fun. Like I don't know why they would add that to the game. Like, they obviously just copied that from some other game because it seems to be a popular thing now to be able to craft stuff. But like I don't think it really even makes sense in this game. Like, when has Link ever crafted random contraptions and stuff? It's like a whole different game style. It doesn't even make sense in the Zelda series. It's just like it's not what real Zelda players want to do. It's not like they play Zelda to start crafting stuff. I also heard that the items in this game are really boring and you have to do really boring quests that are just like really tedious and annoying to even complete. And when you get the items, they aren't even worth it. Like they are not having any good abilities, or they don't look good, and they don't really help you that much. Like it's a meaningless accomplishment. I'm a pretty big Zelda fan, but I lost interest till like basically any game after Twilight Princess, and I barely even liked that game too much. It's definitely better than this game though, I'll say that much. It just looks way more interesting and less dull, and a lot more dense environments, not just open fields of nothing. And the graphics are better on the GameCube games too. Color's better, everything's better. What's the point in making the game super long and complicated if it's not even fun and it's just boring the whole time? Like, what's the point in finding 100 different random generated dungeon shrine things if it's just like boring as hell? It just makes no sense. It's just an excuse to say that it's a long game, but it's all bad anyway. The only people that like this game are just hype train blind sheep followers basically.